Thank you for tuning in to the Shikama Live Show with your host, Shikama. I just wanted to reiterate a small thing in my video about affirmative action. They have found that affirmative action, when applied to entrance to college or university, that it harms the student in question. So how does it harm the student in question? Because what they do is ignore the SAT score or the entrance exam score or the GPA. So if you're ignoring the SAT score, and the SAT is supposedly tells you how successful or what scale of success a particular student will have in all of college, and the GPA tells you about the study habits of the student. You know, high school really doesn't teach you anything. It simply teaches you to regurgitate what the teacher has told you, right? Thankfully, you do not retain most of high school. 90% of high school is completely a blur after 1, 2, or 3 years, right? So even if your child is miseducated in high school, elementary and high school, that goes away when they become an adult, right? So what you have to do, of course, is then continue on with either higher learning at a good school or self-study. So the SAT score is to predict the success and the scale of success of the students for the next 4 years, 4 to 5, 6 years, right? So if the scale of success is at the top of the SAT scores, that particular university that requires that as entrance will be perfect for their students. At a mid-range college will be perfect for their students. A lower range college will be perfect for that student. If you ignore this and then say, no, we want black people sitting next to white people and white people sitting next to black people, what you have is, if the student was a lower or a mid-range and you have given them access to the higher range university, you wash out the student. They quit, flunk, are asked to leave in droves, nearly 100% of the time. Nearly 100% of the time. Nearly 100% of the time. So I don't want to hear somebody says, well, I know a guy who got a 500 on SATs and he went to Yale engineering school and he did perfect. Okay, nearly 100% of the time the student will flunk out. So, and now what they have studied is those students who were perfectly matched, the black student that was perfectly matched with his school, mid-range or lower range, came out with A's. You can look this up with Thomas Sowell, Dr. Sowell, and another economist. Mainly Dr. Sowell will tell you this. Thomas Sowell, S-O-W-E-L-L. Look him up. He's a black economist. Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show.